First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha, Quadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who
right.
rule well. Salutations to you sincere and hopeful elect Akim. Ma'at, Arabaim, Arabai, Allah. All right, that is to say 144,000 in the Lashwan Quadash. All right, the Paleo-Hebrew. All right, our ancient tongue. You know, that's what we are striving to be a part of, being that we remain faithful unto our power.
Right.
All right, we continue to come out and push the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in hopes of being delivered. All right, now that hope of deliverance is only for Israelites. It's not for Gentiles. Being actual heathen. All right, if you are not a Hebrew Israelite according to your father's lineage, your father's father, his father, on down the line, back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you cannot be saved. There's no salvation for you, okay? Which we can touch on that in a little bit. But getting to it.
Is that 144 right there, 1044 on that white Nissan? Or is that an A?
It looked like it.
Yep. Right as you're speaking on it, call Lord May Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Kakurash.
Yeah. Hey, and like the brothers in Dallas was going into last night. They was going into AI and you know, the mark of the beast.
Yep.
You know, so I want to touch on that a little bit. You know, that inspired me to do a lesson this morning. And you know, I looked up those words, artificial intelligence. Matter of fact, can you look up in the item, artificial first and then intelligence, so we can edify on.
I'll grab intelligence if you grab the artificial, brother.
Cause all that, the AI is nothing more than Esau pretty much trying to replace what the Most High said was good. Because in the beginning, when you go into Genesis, the scriptures tell you that the Most High did what he did as far as, you know, Yahweh Shai and the angels, all right, commissioned by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, all right, the Elohim, created everything we see in existence. All right, it took 6,000 years, and then on the 7,000th year, on the, you know, at the end of that 6,000 year period, the sixth day, that's when, you know, the angels rested from their labor. And at the end of certain things being created, the power said that it was good, meaning that this is exactly how the Heavenly Father wanted us to create this, all right? And in the eyes of the Heavenly Father, we did a good job. He's pleased with it.
It passed the quality control.
Yeah, the inspection. You know. But what Esau is trying to do, like the brothers in Dallas was going into last night, they're trying to hack the human body.
Yeah.
And put a patent. This nigga Esau put a patent on anything. You know what I'm saying? And what he's trying to do is put a patent on the human body, man. Okay? You best believe that a lot of those body parts, fake knees, artificial knees, you need a hip replacement. There's a patent that's on that particular artificial body part that's being put into your body. Need be that you have to go through one of those type of surgeries.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to the RFID chip, all right, which is the mark of the beast, hey, that's patented. You know, and anything else that, you know, Esau throw in you if you need some type of surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Every one of these diseases, these modern day diseases, has a patent on them. You know, even the stuff that, you know, was written about of old, smallpox, this and that, somebody created a new strain of that and put a patent on it and released it to the whole public. That's how diabolical he is.
Yeah, the CDC.
That's right.
You know, they call it the Center of Disease Control and Prevention.
Yep.
So where's the P come into play at? Because y'all ain't preventing nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? And there, when I was in college, I took this health course, and in the course, we had to study about the World Health Organization. They mentioned the CDC. You know, and this is when I was in the truth, first in the truth.
Yep.
And then I was like, how is it the Center of Disease Control and Prevention if they're keeping these diseases stored up in a freezer?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, if it's and then you know, talking about smallpox and other things being eradicated. You know, the teacher was like, she was explaining how, you know, they still got these diseases on hold. I was like, so how is it eradicated if at any time they can go in the freezer and unthaw that motherfucker?
That's just
you know?
fucked up, man.
And she's just looking all kind of like dumbfounded, you know what I'm saying? But anyways,
One for
right,
four.
yeah,
How long you how about shit? I shot my shit with crocodile.
go ahead with that Isaiah. But yeah, so getting into Isaiah.
Wait.
Oh yeah, Adam.
Read the artificial first.
This is the word artificial from etymology online.
Right, because Esau is trying to create an artificial dystopia. All right, dystopia is nothing is, everything's chaotic and out of order, and on top of that, it's not an organic being. You know what I'm saying? So Esau is trying to replace the organicness of the Most High's creation with synthetic beings. You know?
Dystopian future.
There we go. Go ahead.
It says artificial, adjective, late 14th century, not natural or spontaneous. Of Old French, artificial, from Latin artificialis, of or belonging to art.
Right, so of artificial, when you're breaking it down, of or belonging to art. So the cyborgs you see, the robots, all right, that they got policed in certain places and that they eventually want to release to the public. You know what I'm saying? AI, God, you know.
Yep.
Elder Juan will be going into the churches. They got AI Jesus or whatever.
Yeah.
That is artificial. It's art. It's Esau's art. They got the term art magic. That's what we're seeing is Esau's version of art that is actually so-called Esau's so-called art that is actually it's alive, so to say. Not naturally, but synthetically.
Artificially, yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
From artificium, a work of art, to skill, theory, system.
System, pit, right? That's what the word system means. It means pit. Okay, so this whole world that we see emerging is synthetic.
Yeah.
You know.
It says from artifix, genitive, artificious, craftsman, artist, master of an art, music, acting, scoping, etc. From stem of ars or art, okay, plus fex, meaning maker. From fessere, to do or make, to set or put. The earliest use in English seems to be in the phrase artificial day, part of a day from sunrise to sunset, as opposed to a natural day of 24 hours. The meaning is, this is in quotations, made by man.
Right, made by man, not made by the Heavenly Father. All right, made by man.
Yeah.
Okay, this world we see emerging, like I said, is made by man, which is Esau trying to reinvent the wheel, man. The Heavenly Father already created he created man. All right, he created what man needs to be prosperous on the earth. All right, and that's supposed to suffice. Okay, well, what we see, you know, in it being plastered on the television day after day is a world made by men. All right, made by the basis of men at that. Okay, the so-called New World Order is nothing more than Esau's wet dream come to reality.
Yeah. I truly am a god.
Go ahead.
It says, the meaning made by man, contrived by human skill and labor.
Right? Contrived by human skill and labor. Okay?
Yeah.
Speak on that.
Contrived by human skill and labor, meaning that it got thought up by a human.
Yep.
It got created by a human. It's being enforced by a human.
That's right.
Which is all unnatural according to how the world was actually made by the Heavenly Father, man.
Yep.
This is all supposed to be operated and ran by individuals who understand the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, not individuals who are self-willed. Esau Edom is the ultimate example of someone who is self-willed.
That's right. Hey, and it's the way that these it's the same way that these idols are made.
Yep.
Right? By the forming of hands.
Yep.
The hands put together the idol itself, they build it, they put the story behind it,
Yep.
they make they bring the food in there every day to make the people think he's eating.
Right.
It's artificial, and I wonder if that's going to go into the word facade, art, and then official being a facade, a lie, man.
Hey, and that's a beautiful point. And as Kassad was alluding to, the brothers of Dallas, the elder brothers of Dallas last night was getting into how this whole beast system is the idol.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people are. They're really pumping it into the people's mind that AI is going to be their salvation.
Right.
That's what's going to save them from the current predicament of food shortage or disease or health issues, or not being able to create babies. Not as if it's not Esau Edom
right
making people sterile with the way he's putting in the food and the water and the air, so on and so forth.
Yep.
No. This is something that's got to be solved by their new god, their new idol, which is artificial intelligence, ultimately leading all the way down to the mark of the beast, man.
Yeah.
Because this whole system is the beast. All these nations are in confederation with the beast system.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, too.
No, I was just laying back on what you were saying, right? Where this is a dystopian future where the elite of Esau want to make you a fucking half drone and make work optional.
Yeah, you're a cyborg.
You're a cyborg.
But to get your robot leg and robot arm to work, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give something to the system.
Right.
You gotta provide credits for the system or something.
Exactly.
Electricity or whatnot for the system. If you want your robot leg that they forced you to get to continue working.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And everybody else just get to sit at home collecting a check, and that's going to lead to what? What did COVID-19 the CV-19 lead to, man? A lot of alcoholism, a lot of drugs, domestic violence. Right? That idle time is not good for a man.
Yeah,
a man is to be busy, man.
You ain't supposed to just sit around for a long time. You start losing your mind if you're sitting around for a long time without nothing to do.
Yep.
You'll start to lose it, man.
Yep.
You gotta have some type of men was set here to have purpose.
Exactly.
And Esau Edom is trying to take purpose away. And realistically, what he's trying to do is force everybody into this system so they can all be, reliant upon him.
Exactly.
To come to him for everything again. Because people are finding outside sources outside of Esau Edom to be able to operate in life. So they want to remove that.
Yeah.
And like they said, idle hands is the devil's playground or something like that.
That's it, man.
Real quick, somebody grab Sirach 33 and 27. And then somebody else grab Ecclesiastes 7:18, and then we can jump back to that definition.
33 and 27?
31:27. 31:27.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 18. By much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through.
Right. So it's not good to be slothful or idle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can be given a piece of property that needs some maintenance done to it. You could have inherited it from a grandparent that passed or whatever, or a parent. And you can have the means, you can have the financial. They left you the house and some money, but you know, today's generation, they wouldn't try to really invest in that property, you know, and then rent it out or something. They I'm gonna just go ahead and sell this. I'm gonna sell it and you know, and get bopped over the head.
Right.
You know, get bopped over the head, and then you got the money, but you gonna blow through that.
Right.
You know, you're not gonna turn that into residual income. You know,
the parable of the prodigal son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I you know what I'm saying? Give me my inheritance so I can go live my life.
Yeah.
You know, that's exactly what the young generation will do. They'll sell that house under market, take all that money and go blow it.
Yep.
You know, with nothing to show for it.
Yep. Read that one time.
It says, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 18. By much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through.
By idleness of the hands, the house dropping through. Hey, America.
Right. No, that's exactly the point.
Yep.
America, man.
America.
You know, the slothfulness and the idleness of America has caused this country from being the top country in the earth to being looked at as a third world country. With severe issues that's unfixable.
Yeah.
You see, if they would have really took care, because Esau had a shot with Babylon the Great, man.
Right.
I mean, he was able to do a whole bunch of wickedness with Babylon the Great.
Really did.
But he had a sincere. If he had a good bone in his body, he would have had a good shot with setting the world how he wanted it with Babylon the Great, man. But because of the slothfulness that's been here, okay, Esau Edom being way more greedy than he is. He didn't want to invest back into the house. He wanted to sell the house.
Yep.
You know, he didn't want to set it up. Hey, all this land can be farmland right here. I can have, you know, crops over here. I can, you know what I'm saying? We can dig a well right here.
Yep.
He didn't want to do that. He wanted to sell it. He wanted to get as many dollars as he could.
Yeah, and to prove that Esau did that, he didn't want to invest back into the house. Being America, they had all the companies offshore to these other countries where they can pay pennies on the dollar to the heathen employees that work there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a one example of how you know, Esau didn't invest back in to America.
Nope.
And over time, hey, the building decayed.
Yep.
The shit fell through.
It fell through.
You know what I'm saying? You got bridges collapsing, bridges collapsing. You got roads that are in horrible condition. I think I sent I might not have, but I came across a credit score rating for a nation.
Oh damn.
Last week. In America, it used to be a AAA. That's the highest you can go. They're no longer a AAA credit score. They're a AA. Okay, and you got they're on par with certain countries that used to be considered third world countries at some point. You know what I'm saying? China used to be considered somewhat of a third world country. All right, but through their building up their economies, majority of what the world consumes, technology-wise, come from China, come from the East. You know, so they far surpass America's manufacturing capabilities.
Right.
You know, and America never catch them to.
And they ain't in debt like America.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
They got a constant flow. I'll take one just for. You know, it's cold out here, so.
Just when it starts.
We'll start.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and finish the talk.
I wasn't talking.
It's like.
You said China's not in debt.
Oh yeah, no, China. Okay. China's not in debt like America, man.
Right.
China is able to sustain itself without the United States' influence whatsoever. You know, they are able to go to the meeting table and be the big fish. You know what I'm saying? When China, you know, under 100 years ago, China would have, like the brother was saying, that would have been somewhere you would think of, you know, as,
rice fields.
Rice fields. Everybody, that's all they doing is rice fields. Still got their own ancient ways about them, not moving past that, not further past that.
Rice fields.
But within these past, 50 years or so, China has become a powerhouse in the earth, man.
Yeah.
To where they are now a recognized superpower, okay? Where America can't even just roll up on China like, if America and China gets into a beef, America can't just roll up on China like how it would roll up on, Iran.
Yeah.
They just rolled up on Iran, no repercussions.
Yeah.
They rolling up on Venezuela, no repercussions. Rolling up on are they rolling up on Argentina down there, or is it just Venezuela?
No, just Venezuela.
It's just Venezuela.
Yeah.
No repercussions, man. Rolling up on Nigeria. Wait, is it Nigeria?
Yeah.
No repercussions, man. You know, but they can't roll up on China like that
at all.
Because China's a superpower.
They got a 1 million man army.
Yep.
China can bring the pain back to America, man. You know.
Yep.
Wait, this is you wanted this one more time or that was it? Okay, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse this is a beautiful scripture too. Verse 18. By much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth fruit.
Idleness of the hands, the house droppeth fruit. So that's America, man. America is done. Okay. Go ahead, bro.
Yep, this is Sirach chapter 31, verse 27. Wine is as good as life to a man, if it be drunk moderately. What is life? What life is then to a man that is without wine? For
what is that?
You said Sirach 31 and 27. 33 and 27.
My bad.
That's all good.
I don't know if I said
this is Sirach 33 and 27.
Maybe start at
22. All right, this is Sirach 33 and 22. In all thy work, keep to thyself the preeminence.
Start at
20. This, all right, this is Sirach 33 and 20. As long as thou livest and hast breath in thee, give not thyself over to any.
Yeah. So don't become someone else's servant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far in regards to, you know, them controlling you and having power over you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes that get with a chick that's fine as hell, and for fear of her leaving him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They'll pretty much conform to what she wants him to be. All right, because he don't want to lose her.
Right.
You know, it is cats that's been in the truth that fell out over a woman, became her servant. You know what I'm saying? Gave her power over you. All right. So whether that's male or female, you ain't supposed to do that. As far as a man, you ain't supposed to let a woman or a man, you give yourself over to them to where now they pretty much control your life. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're an Israelite man, you know.
Yeah.
You've been bought and paid for by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You don't belong to nobody else. You can't even give yourself over because you don't belong to you.
Yeah. That's right. You know what I'm saying? That one old nigga. You know, there's one old nigga. That we know. The old nigga.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Man, hey, that's a terrible spot to be in. Verse 21. For better.
It took a while for it to click because I was like, what old nigga didn't know? I was like, oh, I know.
Verse
in that scenario though, where it's like, you know, hey, to put it in the context, anybody where at work, say you're having a conversation with a coworker or something, and they use the term happy life. That's somebody who gave themselves over to their woman. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta check in with my wife to see if I can do whatever. That's somebody that gave themselves over to their woman. You know, just using that as an example.
This is Sirach 33:21. For better it is that thy children should seek to thee than that thou shouldest stand to their courtesy. Man, yeah.
Right. Hey, it's better that your children come to you.
Yeah.
You know, than you. It says you standing at their courtesy, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You became the child, and
right.
became
They got control over you. They're the child, but they got control over you.
You know what? We're gonna put you in an old folks' home.
Right.
You gonna try, nigga. Verse 22. Wait. In all thy works, keep to thyself the preeminence. Leave not a stain in thine honor. At the time when thou shalt end thy days and finish thy life, distribute thine inheritance. Verse 24, fodder, a wand, and burdens are for the ass, and bread, correction, and work for the servant. If thou set thy servant to labor, thou shalt find rest, but if thou let him go idle, he shall seek liberty. A yoke and a collar do bow the neck, so are tortures and torments for an evil servant. Send him to labor, that he be not idle, for idleness teacheth much evil.
Right. So idleness, the point being idleness, all right, is not good. It teaches much evil. And going back to what the brother had mentioned, when the Crown Royal hit, you had a bunch of people that was completely idle. And what did it do? Idleness on top of people being juiced up was a horrible combination, because it was a new wave of demons that people had access to, you know? So yeah, people had nothing but time. They had nothing but time to invent new evil devices, so to say.
Man.
Okay?
They was in there making new potions.
Yeah. And these kids became more degenerate because they was, some of them was juiced up on top of doing a cyber class. All right, not physically going to school. You just sitting at home on the computer all day. You know what I'm saying? Messing up your retinas. All right, staying up, binge watching anime. You know what I'm saying? Playing video games. Serotonin all thrown off. You know?
Hey, and not to mention, during that time, you had a lot of, you had an uptick in false information coming out, man. As people had time just to sit at home, they got to sit there and really put their minds to make up all kinds of lies and put it out there, man. So there was a whole bunch of false information that came out starting around that era of COVID, you know?
Yep. A whole new slew of demons, or I should say reinvented demons.
Right. That was it on that. What verse you read through?
Go, 27.
Through 27.
Yep, 20 through 27.
I'm gonna speed read through this, but
Yep.
cut in as you see fit. This is Sirach chapter 33, starting at verse 19. This is in the GNT version. It says, "Never, as long as you live, give anyone power over you. Whether son, wife, brother, or friend, don't give your property to anyone. You might change your mind and have to ask for it back. As long as you have breath in your body, don't let anyone lead your life for you. It is better that your children be dependent on you than the other way around. Keep control over all that you do. Don't let anything stain your reputation.
Yep.
Wait until the last moment of your life when you are breathing your last, and then divide your property among your heirs."
Yep. You know, because if you make a will in your 30s, you know what I'm saying? You get married and got some kids in your 20s, and you make a will in your 30s, and you distribute your inheritance to certain children. Man, you don't know what them demons is gonna be when they get older. One look like this nigga about to cross the street. Over here, cuz.
I seen him. I seen him over at the.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying,
I was just looking over here.
Yeah, one of them about to, one that looked like,
He's trying to do something else.
trying to swap out his transmission.
It's on permanent Halloween.
Yeah, at all times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then,
The other one gets hooked on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Strung out on sleeping, standing up,
yeah,
leaning over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shit.
The other one's just a complete shithead, man.
Yeah.
worthless.
Very irresponsible. Just won't take any type of accountability of adulthood, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Or completely bought into the system.
Yeah.
Or you put it out for your wife to take everything, and this bitch end up leaving you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got a whole new young
Right.
20-something-year-old
Right. But
buff nigga driving around in the shit you bought for the bitch.
One of your kids' friends or something.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Or
Lord.
something,
Oh, Jada.
something crazy.
Jada.
Yeah, man. That's why you wait until that last end and be like, okay, this is how I want to divide it up. That's how King David did it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And even
Jacob. And Isaac himself did that.
Abraham, all of them.
Yeah. It says, this is verse 24. A donkey should be given its fodder and its burden,
Oh, no, they
and it should be beaten. A slave should be given food and work and should be disciplined.
different spots.
If you make your slave work, you can set your mind at ease. If you don't keep him busy,
and you know what? Your children are your slaves.
that's right.
Just like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They're servants unto you. A slave is a servant. All right, your children are servants. So you're supposed to set them to work so that way your mind can have ease. Did not, you had Jacob that had his 12 sons taking care of certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that set his mind at ease. You got 12 sons, 11 sons at the time, 10 sons at the time, 10, 11 sons, and they out, taking care of business. That's a lot alleviated off of your plate,
Yep. And I think can't remember exactly what chapter it's in, but in Sirach it talks about he that haveth the child, when he die, if he raises up his son in the right way, have one that's like unto himself.
Yep.
And 33. Yeah, leave one like unto himself, one that, the brothers that was around when you was around will see that, he was raised in the proper way and continue with him.
I know for a fact that kids that are just left to do what the hell they want to is going to get into some trouble, man. All right? When I was a child, I wasn't my parents didn't put me in a whole bunch of sports programs and all this that could occupy my time.
Right.
So when I came home from school, so long as I had my homework done, my chores done, the rest of the time I had to freely do as I pleased, and I was getting into some mischief.
Damn.
All right?
Same.
And so was all the other kids.
Yep.
That's who I was with the other kids that didn't have nothing to do. Now the kids that play sports, you don't see them because they had sports practice. They get home, they got to do this shit that I've already taken care of at home. So you don't see them outside. You don't see them just running around being hoodlums, man. All right? But the ones that's idle, these little YNs and whatnot, they're all idle.
Yep.
That's why you have a generation that's like that.
And like you said, though, our experiences proves the scriptures to be very true.
That's right.
Because, hey, I played sports my whole life up until my 7th and 8th grade year. And boy, I ain't started playing sports again until sophomore year.
Right.
So even freshman year, man, I almost got kicked out of school. Just trying to, do all the dumb shit with all the kids. That idle time is the devil's playground for real, man.
And what the boys say in the news, this was some years back, Boondocks even made fun of it. I'm just trying to do hood rat things with my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up. Running around causing havoc.
And that car drove by, it said Quantum Martial Arts.
Is that what that
on the
said?
side.
With
Quantum,
the color lines
yeah,
coming down? Okay.
Quantum Martial Arts. What we talking about? Artists?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That the artificial going into art.
Yeah.
It says, if you make your slave work, you can set your mind at ease. If you don't keep him busy, he will be looking for freedom.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what the king of Egypt You know what I'm saying? He was like, y'all got too much time. Y'all idle.
Yeah.
Y'all idle.
Right.
Hey, don't give them no more straw. They're idle. You know, you're lazy and you're idle.
That's why they're doing this talking.
Pharaoh said that.
y'all wanna be free? Oh no, y'all just idle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, but that's real. Look, hey, think about the American slavery, man. Think about it, the slaves wasn't worked to the bone all day long. Even as they were worked to the bone all day long, they were still in the middle of the night gather up and discuss ways of how they can achieve freedom, man.
Yeah.
You know? Making plans and shit, you looking in everybody's eyes, because you know this nigga is master's son. So this nigga, anybody gonna snitch on this, it's gonna be this nigga right here, man. We're inviting him, you know?
Yeah, the house nigga taught somebody how to read.
Right.
And now brothers is going out, picking up the scripts, meeting up in the forest in the middle of the night, making plans to just praise the Lord and get the fuck up out of there.
Right. It says, this is verse 26. It says, you can use a harness and yoke to tame an animal, and a slave can be tortured in the stocks. Keep him at work, and don't let him be idle.
Look. Read that again, man. Read that again.
You can use a harness and yoke to tame an animal.
Right. So a harness and a yoke can be used to tame an animal. All right.
Yeah.
Like very recently, Apostle Johar, I believe, was talking about you got to break a horse. If you don't break the horse, you ain't gonna be able to ride that mug. It's gonna be galloping and bucking and all that. You know what I'm saying? But once you actually break the horse, you know, then you got control of the horse. You can control it. You know, so in the same regards that harness and what did it say? Harness and what?
A yoke? Harness and yoke?
You don't know.
Man, you know, I gotta squash the bugs, because, you know,
What did it say?
believe in Christ Jesus to receive eternal life right now.
Fuck Jesus.
No, man.
Earth pig.
Yeah, man.
Believe in Earth
It's
pig.
the same dude. We've
might
already
be a
got
bot.
on you.
It might be a
yeah,
bot.
it might be a butt.
They're trying to spread
We're gonna put you on timeout.
that Gentile salvation. That's
We're
what
gonna put
they
your
say.
ass on timeout. All right, you're on timeout now. Robert, what was the name? Robert Tucker 5571. Your ass is on timeout, man. All right, you know better. Okay.
Christ Jesus.
Right now, eternal life. Right now. You know it's just that weak ass Edomite voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It says, Sirach 33, verse 27. I'm sorry, verse 26. You can use a harness and yoke to tame an animal, and the slave can be tortured in the stocks. Keep him at work and don't let him be idle.
Yeah. So a harness and a what's it?
Right?
A harness and a yoke.
And a yoke.
Yeah.
All right. That's how you tame an animal. Okay. And so the way you tame or you break a slave, aka torture, not literally in you know we're gonna pull your toenails off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fucking file your teeth.
Right.
You know, we're gonna fucking put needles in your eyeballs. No,
Yeah, we're gonna snap
not
each
that.
finger individually.
Yeah, not that type of torture.
We're gonna waterlog your ass.
Just
Okay.
work your ass to.
Yeah, we're gonna put you to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which that's what the heathen's gonna be useful for in the kingdom. We're gonna put them to work.
That's right.
Torture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see that nigga? That was like perfect. The way when I said what I said that day,
Torture.
he looked directly at me like, what, me? Yeah, you.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you. You going into slavery, nigga. Read that
Going
in the Bible.
You going into slavery, ain't you?
You say, yeah, you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, but
If I may add to what this brother's saying, it's the same thing when you go join the military or you join the football team. Right? When you join the military, they take you to basic training and put your ass fucking through it. So now they got control of you. It's the same thing with two-a-days.
Yep.
You show up in the summertime, it's hot, they gonna work your ass until you are submissive enough to listen to what the fuck they saying, and you actually create a bond doing that, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know, like basic training, speaking from experience, I know this brother Thaba feel me. When you first get there, like, you don't know what's going on, man. You know, the waking up crazy ass hours, the diet they put you on, like, damn, I want something sweet to eat, man. They don't give you no cake, no, you know what I'm saying?
Only thing you got
Water.
is cough drops.
Yeah, water, cough drops.
You popping cough drops like it's
candy.
Because everybody in the age group in basic training is fresh out of high school.
Okay.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah,
There'll be some people that's a little older, but
Right.
Man,
the majority of the people that you're around is fresh out of high school. They
18,
still got a
19.
child mentality, man. And they're heavily addicted to sugar when they first come there, man.
Yep.
Coming out of the American diet,
Shit.
you're gonna be heavily addicted to sugar. And then you get there and you don't even get, man, you don't even get pancakes and syrup.
All of us grew up going to the corner store.
Right.
And what they got in there?
Right.
Sugar.
Right.
In every form. Call all your how about shit?
Yeah, like-
Crocodile.
You know, there was a couple cats in their 40s, late 30s when I was in basic training. But for the most part, like the brother saying, everybody was fairly young. But
Call all your how about shit? I'll try 111.
the diet that they put you on, 888 the diet that they put you on, 888.
Hey, we ain't gonna get past the sentence. Keep going. Keep going.
Keep the spirit rolling.
Keep saying the diet. We're gonna keep on seeing it. We
diet.
almost out of here. Yeah.
The diet. But yeah, the provisions that they put you on, you know, you're not used to it at first. All right, the schedule, the training and all that. That's you. I don't know why people hug that corner, hug that mug so close like that.
Right.
All that space.
Because they're lazy. They're idle. You know what I'm saying? That's a joke.
It might be
Nah,
like a cigarette, but tall on it. It's like a landmark.
It's like a tractor beam.
Yeah, you know, like an arrow.
Black hole.
But you kind of get used to it. Well, you don't kind of, you do get used to it. And then toward the middle slash end of basic training, like you kind of love that mentality, that you see how good a shape you in. You know what I'm saying?
You know how to follow the orders.
Yeah, it just becomes easy to where you love it. You know what I'm saying?
You stop bucking against it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So where it's, you become a soldier, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's the same thing with labor. You know, so read that.
That's similar for the truth too.
Absolutely.
You know?
Just thinking that in my
That's
head,
similar
man.
for the truth too. You know, after a while, you know, the spirit really works on you. You start to settle in.
Yeah.
To where it's not no, oh man, dang, another Saturday, we just going. Nah, you happy for that, man.
Looking forward to it.
forward to it.
I
I
woke
gotta
up-
do these sit downs. You looking forward to it.
I woke up at like 7 this morning and was feeling good. And it was like, today's Saturday, which when I went to sleep, I knew it was going to be Saturday when I woke up, Lord will, but it was like, yeah, okay, hey, camp day.
Camp day.
Hey, this is the best thing. This is my life, man.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything else is so foreign. It's so long ago and so foreign, man. You know?
This is it. And this is what it's going to be until we get delivered, Lord willing. You know, or until the Most High take us from glory to glory. You know? The family of the word come about and things is different, but still, you know, brothers linking up as best they can and doing shows or whatever the case may be. You know, but serving the Lord, that's all we know.
12,
Go ahead, though.
11, 10, 9,
This is back in Sirach chapter 33.
We don't got that one.
Back in Sirach chapter 33, this is verse 27 in the GNT. Keep him at work and don't let him be idle. Idleness can only teach him how to make trouble.
Being idle, you're only gonna find how to be a baby's kid.
Right?
All right.
It says, work is what he needs. If he won't obey you, put him in chains. But don't be too severe with anyone and never be unfair.
Ooh, that's what Esau forgot to do. You know, that's why he got a major punishment coming. But you know, off topic. But that point right there is heavy. So like it. Not to throw off the point. Is that it on that? Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to that.
Did you still want that? Oh yeah, he was still.
Yeah, I'm still in
Okay.
artificial.
Cool.
All right. This is back to the definition of artificial in the etymology online. Okay, it says the word was applied from 16th century to anything made in imitation. Why is that picking me up? Imitation. Why am I don't know what that was doing. I was fucking my brain up.
Because it's cold outside.
Right.
Anything made in imitation of or as a substitute for.
This rail right now is Esau talk.
See, I got out of the passes.
Esau is trying to imitate the Heavenly Father's creation with everything that's fake. All right. Go ahead.
Get down.
It says to anything made in imitation of or as substitute for what is natural.
Yeah, Esau trying to substitute. The reason why people gotta take all these goddamn supplements is because Esau has made imitation food.
Yep.
Hey, Campbell soup. Right. 3D printed chicken.
Damn.
Which is just fucking
Specifically made for poor people.
Right. And they played a commercial on the WB. On CBS or whatever the basic channels.
Yeah.
They played a commercial on that.
1 through 13.
It's got some smiling nigga family in it.
Yeah.
Eating the Campbell, smiling and shit with the
good.
spoonful. Right. Just advertising it to Jake, man.
That's fucked up.
And that shit had me kind of I was kind of pissed because I had made some food last week, or a week or two ago, and I used some cream and celery. And I was like, fuck, man.
Bro, that's funny as hell.
You know
That's
what
the
I'm
same thing I was thinking. Because I repeated your recipe. I was like, damn, man.
I was like, what? I don't know if the cream and celery, if it's actual celery.
Fuck, man.
Right.
So it's like,
little chunks of
it's like,
nose
damn,
flavor.
man. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Which I wouldn't get the fucking chicken noodle soup or anything. No, I ain't doing that. But
that basic ass whack shit.
Yeah, but shit, bro.
Hey,
we in for losing.
Could be eating that shit in that day though.
Shit, I'm gonna tear that shit up.
Like, ooh, this ain't defiled. This just lab grown.
Hey, you know that's imitation meat, right?
You
talking about?
Fucking eating cream and celery, eating cream and celery out the can like this.
It's from a chicken though. Hey, just scooping it.
Just shake, you shaking that whole motherfucker just boom, and it just land in your mouth like, oh shit, I ain't ate in weeks. Hey man,
we're
being facetious, but the shit is fucked up, man.
Right.
Everything is artificial in this society that we live in, and people love that shit. Fake friendships, fake money, fake pretty soon fake jobs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You showing up just to show up because the robot doing all the work. You just got to put the robot in check every once in a while.
You gotta grease the fucking robot.
Right.
Like, you didn't make a robot to grease this robot? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make sure the nigga returns to his charging station properly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And don't go rogue on that ass. Start popping the other robots and
some
shit.
of the robots been committing suicide, walking off the steps and shit. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit. So you gotta make sure the robot's not a danger to itself.
Yeah, even the robot knows like, oh hell no, this ain't working.
This is hell.
I gotta go.
It says, the word was implied from the 16th century to anything made in imitation of or as substitute for what is natural, whether real.
A substitute for what is natural.
Real.
That's this world we coming into. It's a substitute for what is natural. There was something I seen on a news segment yesterday where they were saying that sex is going to be, the way people have sex is going to be changed, implying that you're going to be going to go fuck a robot. You know what I'm saying, in the future. Yeah. And like that's completely demonic, man.
That's crazy.
You gotta go fuck the robot so the robot can get your seed, and then the robot fucks the girl so she can get the seed. No, man. Why do you need a middleman for that? We got a perfectly good natural system.
That's wonderful. You bang the robot, then the robot takes takes your seed. It's already a synthetic womb. You know, so they open the robot up, take the fucking synthetic womb out, and then go hibernate it in some fucking laboratory.
Right, from some eggs that they took from the woman.
Yeah, for 9 months, 10 months, and then it's a damn hybrid. You know, inside that womb they got RFID technology, to where now your child is a cyborg.
It's a
you know,
QR code.
A fucking 3D printed baby.
A QR
baby.
code,
Baby.
Baby.
It's not your baby.
You know, so that's the road that Esau wants, man. Trying to replace what the Heavenly Father created and said was good.
That's just crazy, man. Like, there's not even real relationships out here no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, motherfuckers, women don't want to deal with the men because they're all scary and shit.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
You know what I'm saying? The men don't want to deal with the women because women's expectations is artificial and out of this world. You know, you got 90% of the women going for fucking 1% of men. So like y'all, you millions of bitches want 500 niggas. So you know what I'm saying? That
you ain't gonna get.
The scriptures talk about it. That natural affection is gonna cease, man. That love of a man and a woman come together. Shit, I'm out here raking leaves. Motherfucking neighbor talking to me. He's like, man, fuck these bitches, man. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, man. It's like I'm just gonna be old and have a bunch of cars because I can't deal with these fucking expectations of these hoes.
Which
To the right, the new cats.
That movie from the 90s, I want to say it's the 90s, maybe the late 80s, Demolition Man, right? They wasn't, in that movie, which is a dystopian future, they was, men and women wasn't coming together to make babies.
That's crazy as fuck.
You know? I have to rewatch that movie. It's been a minute since I watched. All I remember from it is the 3 seashells, but I remember that part that, you know, there was a part where, I think it was, who was it that was acting in that? No, it's Wesley Snipes and
Demolition.
Wesley Snipes and the other action dude,
Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone, right? And there's a point where Sylvester Stallone touched the chick on her arm, on her shoulder or something, and she had a weird reaction to it because the people wasn't used to actually interacting with each other.
See? Yeah.
Having physical contact.
And you can see that if you are out here dealing with motherfuckers in the world. They ain't got no common decency.
Yeah, they don't have no people skills.
That's it.
Right? Like, you know, what you see certain things on YouTube, little experiments people do, especially when it's a man, you know, trying to engage in conversation with a female. You go up to the female to go talk to her or something, and she's like, out,
right?
Like you, like
I got a man.
You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of just tweak that on some weird shit, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So could you imagine 20 years in the future in the beast system how much more awkward interactions will be between people?
Yep.
Yeah. You have to log on to some VR to come in contact with somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Online is when you would experience actual people, but in society, everything is fake. Everything's some robotic shit.
You
know?
Yeah, fuck that, man. It says the meaning. I'm sorry, I'm further down than that. It says, let me start this sentence over again. It says the word was applied from the 16th century to anything made in imitation of or as a substitute for what is natural, whether real, it gives examples of light and tears, or not.
Yeah, artificial
teeth and flowers.
Esau trying to block the sun out, Moab trying to create an artificial sun. You know what I'm saying? You go in certain restaurants or people's houses, they got fake plants, fake flowers, you know, a fake tree in the corner.
Got all these people that got fake teeth. The amount of people that got fake teeth is ridiculous, bro. That's something that I just never really been privy to. That motherfuckers just, I knew like old people got dentures and shit, but outside of old people, I never really had that mindset to think that people just got fucking fake teeth running around.
Over vanity.
But the amount of people, young people, People who should still have their own natural teeth that got fake teeth. That is astounding.
Yeah, yeah. People, the way women flock to breast augmentations,
Right.
BBLs, that's how men and women alike have clung to getting veneers, man.
Crazy.
Wanting these fake big ass chiclets, they're Mexican gum.
Yeah, chiclets.
You know what I'm saying? Every tooth is the same width, same length, same color, same shape, everything.
Right.
You know, just fucking you 18 and you look like you got dentures.
Right.
Them old school dentures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? some shit you would buy off fucking Tubi or some shit.
All these celebrities got fake fucking teeth.
Right.
You know, you see them smiling, you like, damn, they got some good ass teeth. Nah, them shits ain't real.
Fake
player.
as fuck.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
You know,
Go ahead.
that's a crazy dream.
It was clean.
It says the meaning fictitious, assumed, not genuine.
Yeah,
is
it's
from-
fake. This world is fake, and it's only becoming faker. Okay.
It's from the 1640s. That of full of affection. I don't know why my brain ain't doing it today. It just don't look right.
Yeah,
It
first
says-
day it's cold out here.
It says that of full of affection or insincere is from 1590s.
Yeah, insincere. This world is not a sincere world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, we're talking about these women interaction between sexes. It's insincere, man.
Very.
Because a woman don't want you for nothing but your material gain.
Right.
You know
What you can give her.
what you can give her.
Yep, just use it.
Or
people.
what you can pay for her to get. You know?
Go ahead. Yeah.
It says, this is the last little paragraph here. It says artificial insemination dates from 1894.
Artificial insemination.
Damn.
A fake pregnant. She got pregnant synthetically.
Hey, them English bulldogs, the real short ones, the real short big ones,
Yeah.
they can't naturally reproduce.
That's crazy.
It's fucking crazy as hell.
Wow.
No jacket is crazy. You know?
Yeah. We've seen that a couple times
That's
today.
crazy work out here.
It's what, 40 something degrees out here?
It's low 40s.
What
It's low 40s.
Low 40s?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think the high was supposed to be like 45. You know what I'm saying? So it's quite chilly out here, man. And that's even for my standards, man. I can live a ghetto lifestyle. You know? Where the cold don't fuck with me too much, but this shit is chilly.
47.
That's crazy. That's crazy. With no jacket. So you know what's going. Anyway, it says artificial intelligence. The science and engineering of making intelligent machines was coined in 1956.
Wait.
So that's artificial. Now, grab intelligence.
Yep. All right, this is the word intelligence. According to the online etymology dictionary, late 14th century, the highest faculty of the mind.
Right. So the highest faculty of the mind. All right,
intelligence?
Intelligence.
Yep.
Meaning, you know, you got a retard. A retard, you know, can understand certain things. You know, it knows when it's hungry, when it's thirsty.
Yep.
It can go open the refrigerator, get water and whatnot. But because the word intelligence also means demon. The word demon also means intelligence. Now, a person that's retarded has a demon on them. Okay? A person that's retarded has a demon on them, and that demon has a certain level of intelligence. Okay? Now, in regards to this, that retarded person has a certain level of intelligence, but it's not on the level to where they can have a conversation about the scriptures, so to say, the understanding of the scriptures. They can't do that.
Like that White Walker that came up.
Yeah, that
weeks
nigga.
ago.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I like you guys.
Man. I seen that motherfucker on a scooter
Oh man.
one of these last camps. Like, oh shit, that demon can ride a scooter.
They can ride a scooter, but that's
That's
about
about
as far
it.
as it gets.
That's about it.
Or even that one video that had me cracking up, the little Down syndrome talk about doing PG-13 things with Georgia mayonnaise. They understand PG-13 things with and what mayonnaise is. They understands all that, but you can't have no real intelligent conversation with that thing.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you over here trying to interview it and shit.
Right.
The fuck?
Trying to ask it deep questions or something that you maybe can have that conversation with a child before you can have it with this damn thing, man. Even though it's of a certain age.
True that.
You know?
Yep.
The highest faculty of the mind.
That's right. Capacity for comprehending general truths. 14th century, faculty of understanding, comprehension, intelligence, 12th century, and directly from Latin, intelligentsia, and understanding, knowledge, power of discerning art, skill, taste.
Hey, discerning art. Right now, going back to artificial, that was one of the definitions. Art. You know what I'm saying? So this B system, the AI aspect of it, the robotic aspect of it, okay, the art of, you know, the fake shit, the robots and computers and all that is once again Esau's form of art.
Right.
You know, and with that artificial art, fake art, comes a certain level of intelligence that Esau is trying to have everybody convinced that, hey, that's the new God. That's invest in learning, or pretty much converting or wrap your mind around this being the ultimate truth. Okay, this intelligence, this is the ultimate truth that you need to get with. You know, you tap into this, you take this RFID chip or get this brain implant. You know what I'm saying? You can have an IQ of whatever you want it to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you think of, you can have an answer within
5
seconds.
You know, but it's all fake. It's all artificial. You know, it's false wisdom. You know.
Hey, it's interesting that it uses art as you know, one of the bases of it, especially when you think of language as an art, because language indeed is an art. And the way they've trained these AIs is based off of large language models, man. Meaning that they're teaching it how to decipher a language, because with being able to decipher a language, well then you can access anything over the internet or any, you know what I'm saying? If you can crack the codes of this language or of any of the languages that's on the earth, well then you can gather a large amount of intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Because we share intelligence through language. You know, I share what I know through words, you know, or even by action, which can be described by language. So that's how they're training up all of these AIs.
Or pictures. Hieroglyphs.
But either way, you'll have to convert that into a language, man. Because you can use symbols, but so long as those symbols have some type of a
meaning,
a meaning, right? Then those symbols can be used to share information.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the hieroglyphs. You know, in which that's why they got all these goddamn emojis and shit like that.
Yep.
They're trying to have that become the new form of communication.
Which the young generation, the YN generation, that is how they talk,
and
man.
They use emojis and they abbreviate everything.
Damn.
I was watching a movie from over across the pond. I forget what it was called. This was probably like 2 months ago that I watched this movie. But there was this Jake detective, you know, he's trying to figure out what happened to this missing girl or whatever that was in the teenage years, you know. But Slakia, I'm trying to keep my train of thought. He's trying to figure out what happened to this missing high school girl. So he goes to the high school to interview some of the kids, and they was talking about, well, you got to look at what was being posted on social media. He's like, well, only thing I see is she goes on these pictures and leaves a bunch of comments, which is emojis. He was like, well, that's it. And it came down to they was talking through the emojis. You know what I'm saying? Each emoji has its own meaning that the kids understand.
Yeah.
You know, there's a difference between the red heart and the blue heart, or the yellow heart. You know, I always thought it was just dumbass pictures, dumbass emojis and shit, but all of them actually got a specific meaning to it, man.
Right.
You know, and the kids understand it.
Yeah.
So just backing up that point that they're going into just using emojis as a communication system, man.
Yeah.
You know? All right, now where?
And I was thinking too, just let's see here. Taste from intelligent, intelligentum, nominative, intelligens, discerning, appreciative, present participle of intelligere,
Hey, Salaki, run that back.
discerning, appreciative, present participle of intelligere, to understand, comprehend, to know.
Yeah, understand, comprehend, to know.
You died.
Okay.
The Lashawan Kodash word "yedai" means to know.
This is from assimilated form of inter, meaning between, legere, choose, pick out, read, to collect, gather, with derivatives meaning to speak, to pick out words.
Wow.
Intelligence.
Yeah. Hey, so once again, brother was talking about that language, large language models, these AI machines and whatnot. That's what they're built off of. Was that it on that?
There's a bunch more like down here in this area.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. All right, the meaning superior understanding.
Right. So with this AI, Esau is trying to say AI has superior understanding. But this is like the thing is, even with this AI, it still can't break down to you you know how the creation,
Right.
the depths of what really took place with that 6,000 years of creation. You know how these particles are what's the word? Not chemical
Elements.
How they came into being from thin air initially. Esau can't break that down to you with using his AI.
Right.
All right, so it's intelligence, but it's on the left hand side. You know, the left hand side ain't never gonna give you the end all be all of anything.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? All right, just like with Esau, when Jake or anybody for that matter make a deal with the devil, you sell your soul. All right, what did Satan tell the serpent? Tell Eve? Oh, you ain't gonna die.
You ain't gonna die.
Not sure he died.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yes,
Eat
death
the
did
fuck
come.
you will.
All right, so Esau, this whole AI and the chip will make everything better, and you know, it'll have the chip will have medications in it that are released into your bloodstream every fucking 30 days or whatever the case may be. That he ain't giving you the end all be all that you're gonna be fucked up.
Right.
The scriptures tell you that you
Grievous
receive
sword.
that
Grievous
MOTB, you're gonna have that grievous sword.
That's right.
Like the brother said. The scriptures tell you that.
Right.
Because of what? Radiation, just common logic, all right, intelligence, righteous intelligence on the right hand side, tells you, okay, with the radiation that's gonna be emitted from this microchip on top of, if you're sleeping with a motherfucking phone
Oh man.
that has a microchip in it, you put that next to your head, which a lot of people do, and go to sleep, your whole sleep pattern is gonna be fucked off. You're not gonna get the adequate sleep, so to say. All right, because that radiation is just emitting, and then on top of that, don't have that thing plugged in.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sending signals all throughout.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying. So it's gonna mess with your natural circadian rhythm. All right, your REM sleep is gonna be affected. Okay, and that's just from having a cell phone next to you.
Right.
All right, now put a microchip in your body,
Inside your body.
inside your body.
Wait.
All right, now you pretty much got a cell phone's radiation within your body,
Right.
and then you got the radiation from the cell phone on top of the radiation that's emitting from your body because of that microchip. So you got a double whammy on your hands, man.
Right.
Which is going to lead to a grievous sword. But in righteousness, we understand that through what? Through the scriptures, man.
That's right.
So Esau's not going to give you the alternative, or not alternative, but the pros and the cons.
Right.
You know.
He ain't going to disclose that information. Just like they try to put it very small, fine print.
They say it real fast. Had a nigga read it real fast.
Really read it.
It could be the diarrhea. I don't know.
The side effects. Yeah. Hey, can I read this just real fast? Just real fast. This is Revelation chapter 16, verse 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image.
Yeah. So if you receive that mark of the beast, that MOTB, what's going to happen is you're going to have a grievous sword, a cancerous sword put upon you, man. All right, because you just got a what's the word? A focal point of radiation, just oozing out of your hand, man.
That
It's concentrated. There we go.
It's going to be constantly, without ever stopping. It's going to be transmitting and receiving information, reading your body's electrical currents and whatnot, so it can tell you if you got a deficiency in this or whatnot. We don't know if it's going to have, we don't know what all technology is going to be in it, but we know that it's going to constantly be transmitting and or receiving. Which that right there is where the radiation comes from. All right, being on the radio waves, or whatever waves is going to be, electronic waves is going to be used to communicate.
You got a whole computer processor in your body.
Right.
It's just this big, but it's doing everything your computer's doing.
But it's doing that. Yeah.
You know how back in the days you had your computer overheat and just cut off.
Yeah.
But you got a microchip. You got a microchip.
That's crazy.
That's like two.
That's like 10. That's crazy because we usually see 2. At 4 at most.
At most.
10.
But yeah, you got a damn computer initially, a computer hard drive embedded within your flesh, overheating,
Crazy.
and can't turn off. So how's that going to affect you?
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sagacity, quality of being intelligent is from early 15th century. The sense of information received or imparted. News is recorded by mid-15th century, especially secret information from spies. 1580s, meaning a being endowed with understanding or intelligence, is late 14th century. Intelligence quotient is recorded in 1921.
Yeah, that's what IQ is. IQ is intelligence quotient. That's what so-called IQ is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so AI, that's what Esau is using to bring about his artificial blessing.
Right.
Because that's really what it is.
Yep.
It's not the blessing of a utopia, peace, spiritual powers. All that is promised to the children of Israel.
That's right.
So Esau, being the devil he is, he's like, I'm gonna just make my own blessing.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're gonna use AI to do it.
I can't be a part of yours. Well, I'll make my own.
I'll make my own. So grab that Sirach 17, start at 1.
And it's really just for him to be a demon, man.
That's it.
All right? Because it's already everything, the fatness of the earth has already been given into his hands. That's not enough for him, man.
And the sword.
Because he wants what the Lord has. He doesn't want what the Lord wants. He doesn't want what the Lord's going to give him. He wants what the Lord has, man.
Yep.
He wants better, in his eyes, better than what the children of Israel is going to receive.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's got to hand all of this over.
And he wants what's off limits.
Right.
Yeah.
He wants what's not his. Church said that what desire is insatiable, or desire as hell.
He's that rebellious lump of clay that says, "Why hast thou made me thus?"
Right.
He want to be the Most High, sitting in the temple of the Most High, calling himself the Most High, thinking that he is the Most High.
Yep.
But you ain't, dog. You're the Most High of this. This is all you get, and this is fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
And people don't even like what you got going on. They just go along with it because you force them to, because your other blessing is the sword.
Right.
Fucking demon.
And if Esau didn't get blessed with the sword, he wouldn't have no power to do nothing.
Not a damn.
None of this would have never. He wouldn't have did nothing.
That's
because
right.
you're not stronger than Jake is. Man.
Right.
There's no way. That was through the will of Yahweh Shem Shai that Esau got up so high above us. Man.
Absolutely.
All right. Outside of that, Esau had absolutely no power. Right now, he has absolutely no power over Jake, man. You know?
Yeah.
Other than fucking their minds up. But that's why he made this system the way it is, where he sends them off very early to try to get that edge over their mind.
Yes, he does. All right, this is Sirach 17:1. The Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again.
Yeah. So that's why they got the saying, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Now I'm showing you the Most High's intelligence in compared to Esau's. The Most High's creation, Yahweh Shem Shai's creation, is self-sustaining.
That's right.
Esau's creation is not sustaining.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Case in point being, Esau, yeah, you building these supercomputers and the new data centers and all that. But guess what? If you don't got an adequate amount of water, that shit gonna overheat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna overheat and it's gonna be useless.
Yep.
Right.
However, the Most High's creation is self-sustaining.
Right.
Okay?
Man, Esau's so much of a demon. He take the damn seeds out of the fruit, man.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of motherfucker does some shit like that?
Yep.
The fruit is made to be seed bearing of itself, so it either gets eaten or it falls to the ground and the seed becomes another tree.
Yeah, because even if it gets eaten, that seed's gonna get spread because
In the dung.
whatever creature's eating that fruit is gonna help spread that seed out.
Yep.
You know?
Whether it goes through the digestive system or flicked off onto the wayside.
Right. Either way, it's a process where it can still get planted in a new tree.
It can still be fruitful.
Exactly.
A circle of life.
Yep.
So yeah, when the body dies,
Yeah.
all right, we come from the earth,
That's
we come
right.
from the waters, all right, from the sea. All right, when the Most High created us, when the angels, the Elohim created us, we emerged out the waters. Okay? So
And we still come out the waters.
yeah,
In the womb.
yeah. And then when you die, what happens? Your body goes back to the earth.
Yep.
Okay, to be fertilizer.
Sure.
You know, like we talked about some months ago, Natchez, Mississippi, the Devil's Punch Bowl.
Man.
That fruit is so the peaches, I believe, grow in Natchez, Mississippi is so abundant in pretty much plentiful and juicy, so to say, because of the fucking human fertilizer that fertilized that fruit. You know?
Yep.
So go ahead. Read one again.
Yep. Sirach 17:1. The Lord created man of the earth, and He turned him into it again. Ooh, wee, wee.
They drunk. They hit this and almost hit that nigga.
Damn. He gave them few days and a short time.
And a few days, 120 years, 80 years, that's a short time in comparison to 1,000.
Yeah.
1,000 years. And then it's small in comparison to eternity.
See, hey, the elected nation of Israel, we're going to sit outside of time. Okay? The constraints of time ain't going to be a fool.
Right.
That's what's promised unto us. The heathen don't have access unto us. That's what's promised unto the elected nation of Israel. All right?
Wait.
And power also over the things therein. He endureth them with strength.
Power over the things in the earth.
Yeah.
Okay? Animals, so on and so forth.
Wait.
He endued them with strength by themselves and made them according to His image.
Right, so man was made in the image of Yahweh Shem outside, not the image of the beast.
Right.
So Esau is trying to reinvent the wheel and create man according to his image. Oh, I want what's that's called, minotaurs. Esau he wants minotaurs, he wants cyborgs, he wants fucking transsexuals. Okay, he wants all animals to walk upright.
Damn.
You know, Esau want to put microchips in alligators and in fucking actual could you imagine, you know, Esau get the technology to put microchips in animals to where they got the intelligence of humans,
Right.
to where they can understand speech and they can talk.
That's crazy.
You know what
as
I'm
hell.
saying? And they walking upright like human. That's what Esau wants, man. And he would have all that if the Most High don't put an end to this shit.
An alligator in a suit with a tie on.
Yeah, you know.
At the press meeting.
Yeah. Crazy, bro.
Beauty and the Beast type shit.
Right.
With a diaper on.
With a diaper on, right?
It's only because he's a bestiality ass fucking demon.
That's it.
He's a beast.
He wants to be able to be in a relationship with it.
Yeah.
That's why he wants to do that.
To
man.
chip it, yeah.
It's gonna start with the dog, you know. He's gonna start with the dog and then it'll work its way through, you know.
Yep. Fido, you in trouble, boy.
Fido knows exactly what he did.
Yeah. Oh shit! I seen one the other day. The dog was freaking out on this dude, and the meme said, "Don't act funny now, nigga. You know what you be doing to that motherfucker." Because the dog had the little pink thing out, was humping him, and wouldn't let him go and shit. He's like, "Nigga, come on, man." And it's like, "Oh, nigga, you got caught."
That shit, man.
Nasty motherfucker.
Motherfuckers.
Right?
Hey, which the animals have intelligence, man.
Right.
You know, you'll see videos of where the animal may step in and save somebody before something happened.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a video. This chick was sitting down at at like an outdoor establishment, you know, a little table or whatnot, and the dog. She had a big dog. The dog started freaking out on her real quick, but it was just enough to get her to move ever so slightly before a car came slamming in.
Yeah.
Which saved her life.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen a compilation of those yesterday.
Yeah, the animal saving babies from
Shit falling.
shit up. and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Baby under the table.
Yeah.
Hey, they're
Animals,
way
they got
more intelligent.
You said what?
They're way more intelligent because they got a direct connection with Yahweh.
That's right.
They're in order already.
Right. And so Esau's come and put a microchip in them. Now they
Tracking their ass
You know what
everywhere.
I'm saying?
Which, well, I mean, I wouldn't say they're way more intelligent.
Tuned in with the Heavenly Father.
Yeah, like, well, their spirits don't leave this realm.
Right.
When they die, they come back. So things that speaking of dogs.
Yep.
So with things that take place on Earth, like the unseen, unspoken, so to say, they're experts on that.
Exactly.
When an earthquake's about to hit or lightning about to strike, they can feel that shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by barking or whatever is how they communicate that to humans. Just like a baby. A baby, you know, when it's hungry, it cries for everything. You know, it's hungry, it's tired, or whatever, it'll throw a question. So, you know, they communicate, but it's not on the level of what a grown person communicates
Right.
on. You know?
It's like that more meant that they're more tapped into the spirit world.
Yeah.
You know, they can feel things that we can't feel. When a storm's coming, the Lord give them instruction, you know, that they understand.
Right. They can see spirits.
Yeah. Verse 3, he endued them with strength by themselves and made them according to his image and put the fear of man upon all flesh and
Yeah,
gave him
and
dominion.
Just like Adam called all the animals, named them. He gave Adam, aka Yahweh, dominion over all the animals. You know? So things is out of order, but in the kingdom, all animals is they're gonna have the fear of the Israelites on them. Let an Edomite try to go play with a poisonous snake. Nigga, you getting bit.
They getting the
Off the back.
crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, you try to go wrestle an alligator,
Yeah.
that nigga gonna roll you up like some sushi.
Hey, you gonna be looking at the alligator like, dog, that was mine. That wasn't
Right.
yours to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, I'm sorry, you touched me. It touched me. I was scared. I had to do something.
You gonna end up like
I
motherfucker.
didn't want leprosy.
I didn't want that leprosy.
What was that
I see how
nigga's
you
name?
treated
The
me.
alligator hunter or the fuck
Steve
is that?
Irwin?
Yeah,
Steve
yeah,
Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
Yep. You're gonna end up like his ass.
Hey, you see those videos where like the owner will take like a stuffed animal that looks like the animal, have it touch something that it doesn't want the animal touching, and then beat the shit out of it?
Oh yeah.
Just to teach that animal, hey, don't touch it unless you want that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Hey, but Noah had the same way Adam was over the animals and had that dominion over the animals. Noah had that dominion over the animals. And, you know, the animals wasn't up in the ark causing a ruckus. You know, the cats trying to eat all the birds and shit. And nah, none of that was going on. All the animals was chilling, man.
That's right.
And their little pigs, wherever he put them, they was chilling. They was right. They wasn't just all in there just screaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they was cool, man. You know.
And gave him dominion over the beasts and the fowls. They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord.
What verse are we?
I'm in 5 now.
Okay.
144 right there, man. Call Allah,
You,
y'all about
do you want 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Akabadash. They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord, and in the 6th place, he imparted them understanding, and in the 7th, speech and interpreter of the cognition
Right.
thereof.
So what you? You can say.
The 5 is the senses, man. All right, you got hearing, seeing, taste, touch, smell. Okay, and then it mentions the 6th, which is
Connotation, your thoughts.
the actual intelligence.
And
That you,
then 7 is being able to utter it. Look again.
Damn.
And then you're able to utter it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now animals don't got that. They don't have the ability to on the level of amongst themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What sounds crazy to us is actual communication between them.
Yeah, them whales.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but on the level of
A little bit. I think I seen one as you said raindrop. Yep,
Oh, yeah.
I just
Oh,
felt
yeah.
it.
But yeah, on the level of man, they ain't on
Gadites
that.
got that sense. You know?
Yeah. Because y'all tapped in with the animals.
It's lucky. You mentioned that they ain't on that same level.
Yeah, not on the level of humans.
Right.
No, go ahead, though.
But they got the 5 senses, right? The animals, some senses way better than humans got.
Yeah, sight,
They don't
hearing.
got, and they got a level of intelligence, but they don't got the whole package like humans got.
Right.
You know?
They weren't given that inspiration of the Lord.
Right.
They were given what they were supposed to do.
They weren't made in the Most High's image. So to
Right.
say.
Right.
You know, that's why Corinthians. Can you grab that? Corinthians is different flesh. Go ahead.
Verse 6, counsel and a tongue and eyes, ears, and a heart gave he them to understand withal. Withal, he filled them with the knowledge of understanding and shewed them good and evil.
Right. So the Most High gave men a level of understanding. Okay, animals and all that. But for men, the Lord gave all those senses to men on a level of what He wanted men to have,
Right.
on a general level. Okay, now in the kingdom of heaven, the Israelites, you know, we're gonna have spiritual power, so we're gonna far exceed the average level of understanding, intelligence. All right, being that we're gonna have spiritual power. Okay, we're going to be superhuman. All right, we're going to understand the elements in complete perfection. We're going to be able to manipulate the elements within our own bodies, the elements around us. All right, which is going to put us superior to the so-called white man and the heathen. Okay. But yeah, so
Isaiah 46.
no, 47 or 47.
Okay, 47.
It's okay. Sorry, bro.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 38. It says, "But the Most High giveth." This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 37. It says, "And that which thou sowest not that body that shall be, but bear grain. It may chance of wheat or of some other grain. But the Most High giveth it a body, as hath pleased him, and to every seed his own body."
Yeah, so everything has its own body.
Right.
A seed, an apple seed is different than an orange seed,
Right.
a pear, peach, plum, grape, banana, you know, yeah, all that.
Got a devil on the back.
And then on top of that, a human's seed is different than a bird seed, and so on and so forth. You know, whether it's a seed of a fruit that can be planted, a vegetable that can be planted, or a seed that leads to the offspring, which creates a body for whatever kind of creature it is. You know, a bird, a whale, a dog, cat, human, alligator, so on and so forth. You know.
All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fish, and another of birds.
Yeah, that's hella different. That's hella dynamic in itself.
Right.
Fish, bird, human. What else? Fish, bird,
Beast.
beast.
Yep.
Yeah, when he was commanding, he said, "You're this kind after their kind."
Right. Because you even got you got certain types of fish. You know, you got a variety of fish that's in the ocean. And those fish just can't, yeah, man.
That's like 12.
They doing mad wild and
they on
they
some
bugging.
bullshit.
They bugging today. Just keep rolling past them every 5 minutes or something, you know.
Hey, I'm trying to look for an excuse for,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Trying to
But
support us.
they gotta keep it pushing, because if they post up, they're gonna look real suspicious. You know. Hey, there's a lot of different fish in the ocean. You know, and the way fish get down, basically they just, just bust loose and let it go. You know, find the you know, they be in close proximity or whatnot, to the female or whatnot, but still, it just bust loose. Now, say another fish is in the area that's not of the same type. That seed it won't do nothing for that fish.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So even within some of these smaller subspecies, you know, it mentions fish, it mentions beasts and all that, but some of it you can't just intermingle, man. Okay? But all humans come from Adam through Noah, all right, through the line down to Noah, and from Noah through his 3 sons, man.
Yep.
All right? That's why you can, as an Israelite man, you can go get with a Moabite chick and still be able to produce a child, man. You know? It says there is also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial. But the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another.
Yeah, so when you die and go to the spirit world, there's a body up there waiting on you. That's different than 777. It's different than, this body down here that you can actually touch. That's in itself like a crazy concept to really think about. Down here on Earth, you can actually, but in the spirit world, that ain't the case.
Right.
Okay, there's a difference. All right.
And that body in the spirit world is perfected.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, and with that, that's perfection to the Heavenly Father. But what is Esau trying to do? No, you need a microchip in you.
Right.
Okay.
We need to find a way to trap and contain your soul down here in this decrepit body forever.
We're gonna put you on a hard drive.
Right.
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 You miss your grandma, don't you?
Damn.
Yeah. Well, we put her on the hard drive. We downloaded. Look. That's like 13. We put her on a hard drive, and when she went in for her last, she got sick. You know what I'm saying? And then she ended up dying in the hospital, but they fucking put her on a hard drive without nobody knowing, and then they presented to you.
They uploaded her.
You know what I'm saying?
Asking Miss Ruth these questions that only she would know. You know, from her life back 45 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the computer's answering it, so they're like, oh, we caught her soul. But it's like, the information just got copied.
That's AI.
Right.
Well, yeah, grab that, was that in the printing?
That was in the printing.
Grab that Isaiah 47. Sorry.
This is Isaiah chapter 47, starting at verse 10. See if you can get a number off this thing. An identifying number. Because they should
that's
all be.
that's still
yeah, that's a different. Yeah, that's
he just coming to lunch or
this thing
something.
ain't supposed to be over here.
He just going to lunch or maybe dropping some
Nah,
shit off.
that's that Buster.
Is that the
I don't know
Custer?
if that's that. I don't know if it's him, but you know. Hey, it's Isaiah chapter 47, verse 10.
Freester bag.
It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge they have perverted me.
Yeah, so what Esau is trying to accomplish with all this AI shit, he actually thinks that the Most High ain't paying attention to what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like the scriptures say, because in Ecclesiastes, because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. You know, therefore, the sons of men, in their minds, they think that we can do whatever the fuck we want to, and there ain't gonna be no consequence. You know, and you're wrong. You're wrong, Leonidas. You're wrong.
Let me dust that one off.
You know, all right, you are sadly mistaken, man. The Most High is taking note of all this. That nigga look like a young, big head, Yaku big head scientist.
Damn.
Do you see that head on that nigga?
I did, but
He looked like the nigga from Star Trek.
Damn.
he looked like he looked like he was blinking for help.
The Ethiopian version.
Because his ass looked high as a motherfucker in the back of that car, and those did not look like his parents. They drugged his ass up.
AKA sedated.
Yep.
Real quick, Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So that's why in Revelation it says that they ain't gonna repent from their evils, from the murders, you know, all that. Esau's not gonna repent of all this wickedness that he's trying to accomplish in the earth.
Right.
Which is why he gotta be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
Yahweh returns and conquers these nations. All these nations get conquered via Yahweh Shem Yahushai when the Lord returns. And you still got Edomites that ain't repenting from all their bullshit. As a race. It's always gonna be in their heart. What move we gonna bust to usurp authority and actually come back into power. That's always gonna be within the spirit of the Edomite. So being that is what it is, hey, we gotta destroy your ass, man.
Yeah.
You serve no purpose on the earth any longer. You know?
You'll have Edomites that we've shown complete dominance over them, spiritual power and everything, and they'll still believe that they're this mystical Aryan race that's you know what I'm saying, superior. Yeah. You know, they'll still have that same mindset.
Yeah.
Because the leopard can't change his spots, or the Ethiopian his skin. Okay. Let me pull that up here in my phone real fast. Isaiah chapter 47, and verse 10. Okay, it says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Yeah, Esau think he gonna rule as top dog on the planet Earth for all eternity. To the point to where he's, God don't exist.
Right.
This nigga actually 555. This nigga has actually convinced a large portion of the world that there is no God, man.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
And if there is a God, he looks like me.
Yeah. Or if there is a God, he doesn't care about us.
Yeah.
Down here.
All right. Go ahead.
He looks like me. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
The white God is that's a cruel God right
Yeah.
there. You know? It says
A God that gets us that gets sunburned.
right. That can't handle the sun. But his eyes are supposed to be brighter than the sun though.
Hey, there was a
That makes sense.
But the Most High is a flaming fire.
Right. Consuming fire.
Consuming fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was a video that a brother had put up of Edomites or people in general, but it was kind of focused around Edomites, what they look like under a UV light when they put on sunscreen.
Oh shit.
When the Edomites put on sunscreen, when you look at their face and their skin after they put the sunscreen on under a UV light, they look like blackface.
Yep.
Blackface. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about it, that's witchcraft, because they trying to pretty much get that pigment back, man.
Yeah. And they gotta use something. You gotta use something with the pigment or something with melanin so it can combat those UV rays.
Yeah.
Because if it's unmelanated, then it's as good as their skin is.
No.
You know?
Right.
Why?
So that's why it makes sense that under the UV it appears extremely dark. You know?
Yeah.
Even though it goes on so-called clear.
Wait.
You know? It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
Yep. And evil is coming upon Babylon the Great, and you know,
40.
you got the Trump administration
40. Wait. 40.
Amazed at the fact that everybody hates America. Like, oh, what? Why does everybody hate us?
Right. Bewildered.
Like, come on, man.
You gotta fight the devil.
That shit is crazy. The white man, all the shit that you've done as a people and continue to allow, and you got the nerve to ask that question?
Right.
That fucking guilt is deep, man. To the point where you got a fucking a demon on you that won't let you admit that shit.
Right.
That cognitive denialism.
Hey, you got videos of Edomites talking about, they'll go into it'll be an Edomite covering a story dealing with, you know, black people or something like that, complaining about white people or whatever, or the economy or something like that. But the so-called white men will flip it and be like, we're tired of taking the back seat. We're tired of who we are and feeling guilty for, you know.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a big movement of that going on right
man.
now.
And that ain't nothing more than them trying to do the reverse racism thing.
Right. Trying to blame us as if we're the ones, you know, as if we're the problem. Trying to make it seem as if Jake is the problem, but Jake ain't the problem, man.
Right?
Esau is the problem with the whole earth. All right, they have been the ones making policies that has ruined this planet. Jake don't own the oil companies. Jake don't own the fracking companies, man.
None of it.
Jake ain't laying concrete all over the earth. Jake ain't chopping down the trees, man. You know, deforestation. You know.
Jake get his money and want to do something decent with it. Right? Esau is the only one that's going around trying to conquer the whole earth.
Jake get money and he wants to throw a neighborhood block party.
You know what I'm saying? Go broke.
He just wants to have a good time
Helping
with his,
everybody
with his
out.
peoples,
That's
man.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And help them pay 1 month of their rent. That's all he's trying to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen a video yesterday. This Jake, he owned like a duplex or something like that. So this nigga was like, he went up to on Thanksgiving. He went up to the tenants. They were both outside on the porch. An old head on one side, and then on the other side was this old black woman. They're both Jakes. and they, you know, just chilling and shit.
Just doing what old people do,
Just
sitting
on the
outside.
porch, being nosy.
Right.
And he, Jake get out his car. He like, yeah, you know, just, you know, I want to let y'all know, for the rest of the year, y'all ain't got to pay no rent. And they, oh no.
Right.
And then the old nigga woman, lightweight, start trying to not twerk, but you know how like you could tell back in the days you was twerking that ass.
She gyrating.
Yeah, or you know, just
Catching that
all
unholy
the,
spirit. Catching the unholy ghost.
yeah, doing all that.
Thank you, Jesus.
And then I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, there's only 1 month. You
Right. Y'all only got one. Y'all don't got to pay rent next
for
month.
one,
That's
for
it.
1 month. Wow,
Yeah.
whoop-de-doo, nigga.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know what I came to mind.
Nah, cause she gonna have a heart
So,
attack. She gonna work herself up into a heart attack.
Yeah.
Over not having to
Over
pay the
$1,200.
But that's what Jake wants to do with their money, though. You know what I'm saying? Esau is the one that gets money and thinks, how can I take over the world with this?
Exactly.
How can I do some pinky in the brain shit and implant everybody with microchips, man?
Hey, they can't sleep unless they have done some mischief.
That's it.
Yeah.
It says, I'm trying to see where I was at, I'm sorry.
That nigga got a whole skeleton in the passenger seat with a damn Christmas beanie on.
Come on, man. A Santa
You got
Claus
a nigga that
beanie
passed by earlier on a motorcycle dressed like Santa Claus
with a whole bag.
with a bag and everything. It's like, nigga, it's not even December. Like,
Nigga, you ain't even fat.
Halloween was last month. Like, what are you doing? You know, you just going. That's how you gonna act all day, like each day until, like, you people need a life, man. You know.
Shit. You people.
It says.
Yeah.
Let me see. Nah, it's just doing a little bit of
Little pitter pats.
little bit of, you know, the Washington State shit, man. It's cold out here though, you know, so we want to avoid those raindrops. This shit was cold. They was chilly. It says, I'm just gonna start with it. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Yeah, hey, there ain't nothing the presidential administration can do to stop the inevitable. All right, the Most High has deemed America to be destroyed. You know, it's going to collapse by way of, you know, the infrastructure failing, the dollar collapse and all that, man. Okay, the plague talked about. The plague talked about in Second Ezra. Okay, you know, all that is going to happen. You know, the Most High said He's going to send plagues on Egypt as before, and there's nothing that Esau can do to put that off.
Ain't there nothing
You know?
you can do.
It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
AKA thermonuclear destruction. It's going to leave America completely desolate. You know?
Sand. You know? Dirt. Heat. Undesirable conditions. Dry. You know, scorched earth.
Yeah.
Alright? Glass. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to be left here, man. With all kind of slithering creatures. Okay? Poisonous and venomous. Things that ain't fit to live over on the other side of the world with us.
Yeah.
They gonna belong over here, man.
That's right.
You know?
Or even they might be, you know, because you're going to have, you know, Komodo dragons still over in certain Australia and shit, you know what I'm saying? Fucking cormorants and owls, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But just for
sure.
on this side of the hemisphere, this is just where they dwell at. Because
Right.
you're still going to have
It's
deserts.
all this dwelling here.
Yeah, you still gonna have deserts other places, but
Right.
This is the great desert.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is where you're gonna see them motherfuckers in
This
abundance.
is where they thrive at.
You ain't gonna have
Yeah.
Edomites hunting,
Right.
eating them. Hey, y'all want some owl soup?
Right. Fucking alligators, alligators in the water, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Or fucking
rattlesnake soup and shit.
yeah, a gumbo with fucking crocodile,
Right.
lion,
Dried scorpion.
owl.
Fried scorpion.
You know,
Scorpion jerky.
yeah.
out of the tail or something.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Scorpion, just a scorpion tequila.
Hey, that ain't nothing but some motherfucking what them niggas be eating? Lobster.
yeah. All right,
bland
tarantula.
I remember my uncle used to get this nigga. That's why I know he a heathen, man. This nigga used to get alcohol back in the days. He used to get alcohol that would have like a scorpion sitting at the bottom of the bottle.
Oh my goodness.
He would get like a sucker with a scorpion in it, a little ass baby scorpion in the sucker, and that shit used to just have me like. I never understood it, man.
I don't get that shit either.
I never understood it, but that's some Edomite shit though.
Yep.
I remember going on one of the field trips to the.
And it's the uncle through marriage.
Right.
All right.
Right. Not blood uncle.
Not on my daddy's side. Let me say that.
Or on your mama's side.
Or on my mama's side.
Damn that.
I remember going to. They have in Oklahoma City. They have something called the Omniplex, which is like an interactive museum. So it's a good hot spot for field trips and shit like that because you can learn a lot of different shit at this place, man. You know. But that's the place where I knew that they sold those suckers that had bugs and shit in it. And I was always like, okay, at most all I got is $5 because my family's poor. You know what I'm saying? I asked if I can have some money for the field trip, and that's all they can give me was a $5 bill. I'm not about to spend my $5 on this goddamn sucker that's got a bug inside of it, man.
Not when you get a whole sandwich.
Or I can get a sucker that has, you know, something like bubble gum in it, rather than a fucking bug. Like
something that's tasty.
If this bug landed on this sucker, I wouldn't even want to eat the sucker.
I'd throw the sucker away.
You see what I'm saying? So why would I want it inside the damn sucker?
Fuck that. I'm gonna
Edomites love it.
I'm gonna just get a piece of pizza.
Right.
Man. I couldn't even. That's not something I would even think of doing.
Nah.
Like tequila with the worm in it.
It's got
What the fuck?
Right. Yeah.
I don't want that shit
No,
for.
a scorpion in it.
Well, yeah. You know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What the hell? You know?
Yeah, man.
That was something that the Spaniards brought with them and infested Iscar with, and that culture just carried up into California.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's crazy as hell.
It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Yeah, so from America's inception, it's always dibbled and dabbled in witchcraft.
Yep.
Ain't that
Masonry and all that.
Yeah, the so-called founding fathers.
Yep.
All right, was all Masons, Freemasons.
All of them.
Okay. Benjamin Banneker, how he constructed Washington D.C.
Yep.
in the shape of an owl. All right, that's all. It's all masonry. It's all demonic witchcraft. Right?
Left hand magic.
Left hand magic. Okay.
Which they tell you that was a Jake that designed it, but you know it was under the orders of Esau.
Exactly.
You know?
And wicked.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, and you know, yeah, I was thinking that too. Just because it was Jake was on bullshit too.
Right.
Back then, you had certain Jakes that was free, that was down with the bullshit.
Yep.
Because, you know, Esau take everything Jake got and run with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big ass stuff in there. Go ahead.
And we don't excuse the wicked of our people.
At all.
All right, we don't excuse them. They're gonna receive judgment of the Heavenly Father. All right, but we're diligently searching for the elect of the nation of Israel. That's where the focus is at. Those are the righteous of our people, man. Those are the ones that's gonna receive the reward. The wicked, they receive the reward of the wicked, man.
That's right.
You know, though hand joined in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. All right. So there's wicked of our people too, but their wickedness, especially in this time, is underneath the vibration of Esau and Edom, man. You know, Esau is the main problem that really needs to be addressed,
eradicated.
Yeah, you get that problem out the way, and then you can deal with the lesser problem.
Hey, you know why? Because look, Esau is just like that micro shit. It's just emoting radiation. So with Esau around, he's just emoting radiation. That wickedness, he emotes wickedness that captivates the minds of the simple. To where you fucking, like on the Matrix, fucking that agent that would just fucking transform into some shit.
Agent Smith.
Yeah. You get too close to Esau, start rubbing elbows with him, you gonna fucking morph into a damn black Edomite.
Damn.
He gonna Agent Smith your ass.
Next thing you know. Now you got you look like old boy that came up here, veterans for Trump.
Oh shit.
And that's ain't
It's all right.
Oh,
but
yeah,
he said
yeah,
everything
yeah,
about
yeah.
you is white as fuck.
Right.
You bleaching your skin and going to get some titties.
Going to get some titties.
Going to
some
get your
titties
rod
on.
chopped off,
Yeah.
get some fake titties, got blonde hair, you bleach your skin,
My goodness.
you know,
That's
paint your
ridiculous,
fingernails
man.
all black.
Or you
You
think,
know?
or on the opposite side, the right of Esau, so-called right of Esau. Now all you do is fish and hunt. Call on your house, Bashim, Yashar, Bashim,
Right.
Kapadosh.
But you
Fish,
overly
hunt.
doing it though.
Yeah.
Now
Everything about you is camo.
Right.
You're a
right.
Republican?
It's
Republican?
forest camo though.
Yeah.
You know, woodland camo.
Woodland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you got every chance you get, you got some elk horns hanging out the side of your truck.
Right,
You
right,
got
right.
that-
You're just looking to kill shit.
Yeah.
You got that Bass Pro Shop hat on?
Oh
Right,
yeah.
right,
You spend every weekend.
Right.
You spend every weekend at Cabela's.
Right, and that's your, you know what I'm saying? That's like your, that's what you do
That's
for
like
fun.
going to the
Right.
club.
That's like your,
Yeah.
you know, your wife's on your nerves and shit. So I'm just gonna go spend some time at Cabela's. Just
Hey, honey, I'm outta here.
looking at the guns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't even planning on buying nothing here. You just looking at the tents and shit. That's ridiculous, man. Looking at all the animals, thinking, wishing that you could kill Caesar. I'll shoot it at.
See?
You know?
With a chaw in your mouth.
Double I said.
It says, if so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail.
Yeah, hey, so the witchcraft and sorceries that America has pretty much utilized since its inception, it's not gonna, you ain't gonna prevail from that.
Right.
All right, it's a dead end. It's a dead end that comes with witchcraft, man.
Right.
You know,
Right.
because what the average Edomite don't understand is that it's the Heavenly Father that even allows them to participate in that.
Exactly.
Or get any benefit from it.
Yeah, you know, being hey, it's your time to rule. You know, just like I seen a YouTube short where Mayweather was talking about for the Conor McGregor fight, he didn't even really train like that. He said he trained a couple times a week. You know, he was traveling and enjoying himself and, you know, spar here and there, but he didn't really go hard for the fight. And he said when it came to the fight that he knew people wanted to be entertained.
Yeah.
So he entertained them, you know. But he said if I wanted to, I could have got him out of there ASAP. You know what I'm saying? But he let Conor pity pat and do his thing or whatever. But if he really wanted to, he could have got his ass out of there quick as hell.
Yeah.
But if you do that, it ain't gonna be too entertaining to the fans because they want to see a fight.
It ain't gonna generate no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why he did that. And it's the same thing with Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah. The Most High is like, okay, I'm gonna let this devil get so full of himself, get puffed up with pride to actually think that their technology has caused me to just miraculously just fade away and disappear.
Right.
Okay, like the Most High
Okay,
sitting in the
you
spirit.
win.
He's sitting in the spirit world like, oh, they don't acknowledge me no more. Okay, I'm
Right,
gonna
I'm
go.
just gonna fade.
I'm gonna go to a whole nother galaxy, and you guys got it. You can have it. Like somebody getting beat up, or the bully getting beat up on the playground, and now he's like, okay, I'm about to transfer schools.
Right.
And the little pipsqueak who wasn't nothing, that got that right hand, the overhand right off on your ass, knocked you out, embarrassed you. Now you about to transfer to a whole nother school district. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to deal with that knockout.
Yeah.
You know, Esau thinks that's what he's doing to the Heavenly Father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But no,
You
nigga.
think he gonna Homer Simpson into the bushes and shit?
Right. Like the Most High gonna turn in his. I guess I'm turning in my papers.
Yeah.
Type of shit.
Come on,
No, man.
dog.
The Lord ain't doing that. All right. The Lord allowed you to be deceived into thinking that you have a chance, man.
Yeah.
Put your full effort into it, because just like Egypt, he built Egypt up and puffed up Egypt with pride, man. He purposely made Pharaoh hard-headed, man.
Yes, he did.
Just so he can really magnify his name in the earth. And when he took down Egypt, the whole world knew about Yahweh Shem Yahshai and the Israelites, man, and Yasharallah. Okay, so he's playing that play again on a grander scale though.
Yeah.
Because now you got
Everything's televised.
and Esau Edom through Babylon the Great has really fucked himself up, man. And he's boasting in all this technology. He got his military weapons and all of that. Just so when he fails miserably, when Yahushua comes back with the heavenly host and takes his ass out miserably, it's gonna be, you know, wide scale known that you can't mess with him.
Hey, yeah, the way the scripture says it is, yet there's fight.
Yeah, he's gonna put that spirit just like he did with Pharaoh.
Exactly.
Just like he did with Pharaoh, man.
Yeah.
You know, he let Pharaoh get super emotional to where he was like, nah, fuck that. Yeah, I gotta get him. I gotta
Hey, you ever,
you know, and come riding after him.
Yeah.
y'all ever in the world just on the freeway, punched the gas, and was dipping to open that mug up, see how fast it'll go? You ever did that in the car? You ain't never did that?
Nah, I ain't got the best eyesight for that type of shit.
Oh man, okay.
I ain't got the money for that kind of shit.
All right, well, you know, if you ever driven,
I've driven my car at about 90 before.
Okay.
That's about it. But I ain't never like pushed it just to see how fast it can go.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, you know, driving fast cars in the road and shit.
I can relate.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The point is, when you driving, you gotta fasten off that.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, this is right here. You know, fuck it. But if you ever whipped a fast ass whip, you know what I'm saying, on the freeway, you know, just being in the army, and, you know, shit like that. Hey, bro, I'm talking about doing $130, $140, $150. You driving so fucking fast that that adrenaline, you know, it's like, nigga, I need to slow down. But it's like the demon on you is just like it won't let you get your fucking foot off the gas.
Yeah.
And it's exhilarating, but it's scary at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the Most High got Esau doing.
Yeah.
He knows, like, damn, I'm going, you know, on some Star Trek shit.
Yeah.
You know, the fucking planets and the stars. You know what I'm saying? It's like, slow this bitch down. But you can't, because the demon is on Esau. It's fun. Yeah. So he can crash out.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right. Esau's ass. You know, the wingsuits.
Yeah.
The squirrel wingsuits, man. You ever watch the GoPros on them shits?
Yeah. Them shits is
niggas
dope.
be zooming.
Them shits is
I
dope.
like
Them
heights.
niggas be zooming, bro, and they ain't no brakes on that shit.
Yeah.
Your brakes is trying to catch the wind this way, but nigga, you are. There's trees, there's all kinds of shit that you gotta.
Ain't no
I'm like,
motherfucking-
you hit one
I mean,
thing.
it's cool, but it ain't
You
for me.
hit one thing, your ass done, son.
I don't mind watching,
I
but
was like,
you
if
ain't
I don't
gonna
got
catch me doing
spiritual
some
powers,
shit.
I ain't doing shit like that.
I like the thought of flying. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Them niggas be zooming though. I want to fly under my control. Them niggas ain't got no control. They under wind and gravity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah.
They have zero control over or speeding up or stopping.
Yeah, they smack something. It's over.
Yep.
It's a wrap. You know. We gonna have spiritual power that if we happen to smack something, we just gonna go
It's
through
on
it and
purpose.
we
It's
gonna
on the juggernaut,
hey,
bitch.
you gonna make a big ass cloud of smoke, you know, falling and whatnot. You gonna get up laughing and shit.
Like
you know what I'm
that,
saying?
yeah.
Just
On
right
some-
back
on
Back
some-
at
on
it.
some
You know?
juggernaut shit.
Yeah.
You gonna blow through the tree.
On
instead
some
of the
Black
tree
Adam
blowing
shit.
through you.
Yeah.
It'd be like flying through a damn concrete wall. It'd be on the level of flying through a cloud, man.
Yeah.
You know?
No harm will come to you. You know. Woe to whatever catches you.
Yeah.
Fly through a crowd of
Yeah, just red mist, pink
everywhere.
mist,
Right.
brain matter.
On another level. Because they're already pink.
A whole arm in the tree just dangling and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 13. It says, "Thou art worried in the multitude." Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsel.
Yeah, everything Esau is trying to set forth is played out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like with the whole the shooter, the Arab or the Afghani,
CIA.
the CIA asset that shot those 2 National Guard members down in DC. All right, the female died. That's a strip out of the old playbook. Esau's old fucking played out, worn out playbook.
Yep.
Okay, they're wearied in the multitude of their counsels. What we gonna do? Sitting at the round table. What we gonna do? What idea you got? What idea you got? And they like, all of them suck. So they're like,
I got one.
We're just gonna we'll just run the Charlie Kirk play.
He pick up that book. All kind of dust come off. It's the same old play.
This one works. This one worked not too long ago. Let's run this one again.
But how timely is it, right? So here it is. They just got found out that them releasing the National Guard on citizens is against the law. So now there's all of a sudden a shooting against the National Guard, right? And now they're taking more rights away.
They're deploying. They said that he's gonna deploy even more National
Yep.
Guard.
Right.
Yep. And it's to get, it's lies, man. Lies and deception. That's all Esau is up to.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
Now I see something also that dude Jeff what's his name? No, Richard Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about these foreign investors within America understand that America is not safe, being that the economy is volatile.
Yeah.
So with the economy being in the condition and shape that it's in, these foreign companies and foreign investors, billionaires, millionaires from overseas don't want to invest in America because Trump deploying troops throughout the National Guard troops throughout America, people being deported, so on and so forth. That's an indication that America's not safe. So why would we want to invest in this country when everything is showing that's not a good? I'm not guaranteed a return on my investment. All right. So that's the stance that these foreign investors is taking with America, and that in itself is only going to further collapse the American economy because nobody's going to want to take on American debt in the form of a loan. Take on American debt and be asked out because I can't even cash out on that debt in due time. So what that's going to do is have all those Federal Reserve notes float right back here to America. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is dealing with the BRICS currency, their debt payment system. All right, not dealing with MasterCard and Visa, but whatever form of payment.
Panda card.
Panda card, whatever form of payment these other nations by way of BRICS pay with, because even with BRICS, they can use their own currency.
Exactly.
Either the BRICS currency or their own currency. And for a country that has a currency that's valued higher than a dollar, it makes sense, because why would you want to do business with the American dollar? Meaning you're going to lose money by converting your currency into the American dollar, which it'll benefit she gonna hop in that pool.
Hell yeah. Oh, you gonna give me a ride, bitch? Hell yeah. Talking about that 160, yeah. She was ready.
Head out the window and shit.
Like a dog.
Oh yeah. But so they'd much rather do business with their currency, you know what I'm saying, versus losing out by dealing with the dollar. But there's a whole bunch of things that show that America is not safe. So there's nothing Esau can do, all right, that's gonna reverse the gangrene that has set in on Babylon. Right?
The damage is done.
Yeah.
Hey.
There's no bomb.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, who gonna give money to a crackhead? But who gonna give money to a failed coup? Because what you're seeing is a coup happening. Right. They're no longer dealing with the Constitution. They're no longer dealing with the laws of the land. They're doing what the fuck they want to do.
Right.
And you're seeing it.
Oh, so that was another thing they mentioned too.
Yeah.
With everything Trump is doing, they're seeing that. They're seeing that you can't trust Trump.
Yep.
That the Constitution, everything that these businesses have come to America for because of the laws that allow them to fucking, you know, become wealthy.
Yeah.
That's all being thrown out the window.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the Constitution and all that. So, you know, what I'm saying.
J.P. Morgan didn't want to fund the ballroom.
Oh, wow.
Because he said if he funds that ballroom and the next administration finds out that it was like a bribe and then they got all that White House money, then they're going to be at fault via the law. Right. So they're like, no, we can't fund that shit. So a lot, like you said, a lot of these investors are holding back their money because of all the illegal shit that's happening here.
But with that same note, you got Trump really cozying up to these technocrats.
Yes,
these
exactly.
trillionaire technocrats. Yep. There's no reason for anybody to be a trillionaire when you have people that are fucking
don't got $10
on the verge of starving. Man.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Pac said that
but
years
you got
ago.
$1 trillion fucking dollars, man. Because after a certain amount of money, you don't need no more.
Yeah, man.
Hey. You don't need no more for any reason. Do you need to take on another cent?
Absolutely not.
You got way more than you can spend in your lifetime, and
for all of the generations.
The generations ahead of you are set, so long as they ain't idiots about it.
Well, shit. And when you got that much money, and the interest alone,
right?
The interest alone is going to generate money forever.
You can use your interest you can start a bank.
Yep.
You can start a whole fucking bank based off of just the interest you make on keeping your money somewhere, man.
Yep.
You know?
Man, for real.
Yeah,
somebody
man,
hit
it's
that
weird. Why ain't he in the bike lane today? Big ass helmet.
You know, because he's his Maxine is tripping on him today.
Wait.
He thinks he's 5 years old today.
We'll read a couple more verses and wrap it up.
Okay. It says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and stargazers, the monthly prognosticators.
Yeah, your witches, your demons, your sorcerers, all that.
What's that machine called, brother?
Project Looking Glass.
Project Looking Glass, the water.
Yeah. Which told them that there's doom in their future. All right? Which that's what the Lord said. You know? Yep. It says, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
If they are truly a benefit and profitable and can tell you what moves to make to bypass the inevitable, they would have gave that to you and that would have happened already. Right. You know? But they're just as dumb as you are. You know what I'm saying?
And when King, I believe it was King Nebuchadnezzar, who was having that dream that troubled him, he called all his people together. It was like, y'all better declare me this dream and what it means, or else all y'all about to get it. You know what I'm saying? Or else all y'all about to get it, man.
Because y'all niggas been lying.
Because y'all been lying. Because y'all ain't really had. Y'all said y'all had the power.
Right.
Y'all said y'all understood this.
Yep.
What everything that was going on. So y'all better tell me what the hell this dream mean that I keep having, or else y'all about to die. Y'all and y'all family. Yep. You know. Which only Daniel was able to stand up and declare what was
and we the prophets are in a place of Daniel in this time.
That's right.
All right, these theologians and Christian pastors and even Satanists and whoever, economists. All right, they can say a little bit of something, but they don't know the end all be all.
Right.
And they might, you know, they ain't gonna just flat out tell Esau, hey, ain't shit you can do.
Right.
America gonna be destroyed. But the ones that is gonna do that is the prophets.
Right.
You know?
You got some of these Christians that they may at this time really believe that the MOTP is the RFID microchip, man. They may publicly even say that, right? But is that going to stop them from folding to the pressure of the MOTP when the time comes, man? We know Christians are very hypocritical, man. You know, they're wishy-washy, and they'll turn on their own values at the drop of a dime, man. So when things really get tough, are they going to still stand with that same mindset? You know. It says, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it.
Yeah, to sit before it. So eventually America's going to be destroyed, man. All right? Everything that Esau conjured up, that he established, that he built, is all gonna go up in smoke.
It's all gonna be, it's all vanity, man. Yep. Everything Esau is working towards is vanity. It's vain. It's empty. All right. It's not gonna stand the test of time, man. All right. Even his control over the earth is not gonna stand the test of time. Let me check this comment real quick. Okay. Yeah. Shalom. Yo. It says, thus shall be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. So these nations that's been doing deals with America, you know what I'm saying? They're top allies. They ain't about to do anything to stop America from being destroyed, man.
Right.
They ain't gonna rise up to save America. Okay? Tells you that they're the ones that's gonna set you up, man. They're gonna do this Julius Caesar your ass.
Damn.
Damn, Canada. You was against me too. Yeah. You know?
Hey, they was just Canada was just talking about how
we don't need the United States no more.
Yeah, he said that, but he was talking about how the trade used to be so beneficial and pleasing between America and Canada, and he said now it's turmoil.
Right, because Trump even put tariffs on Canada, man. How do you imagine having a Siamese twin, y'all joined at the hip. Anything you say, you the head twin though. You know what I'm saying? You the one that really control the body.
The brains of the operation.
This one just, you know what I'm saying, is along and they can move the right arm or the left arm, right? And you know what I'm saying? This whole time you've always been in charge and shit, but now all of a sudden, you know, you talk about how you gonna tax everybody else. You know what, twin? I'm gonna tax you too.
No. Look, y'all both got a head, but y'all share one body, right? And when the food gets set out, one of the heads eats more than the other head. The head might be bigger. This one might be a little small head. You know what I'm saying? A runt head. This is right. Head. But the tariffs, America being a bigger head and Canada being a smaller head. With the tariffs, it's like the Siamese twins. The cat that the bigger head is like, you know what? I'm gonna starve both of us out.
Right.
We both gonna starve, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Because I control the arms, nigga. I control the arms. So if I don't feed you, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
No, if I don't feed myself, I'm not feeding you.
Right.
Because it goes into one stomach, no matter who eat. We gonna both start. We both gonna die. That's what America's doing.
That's a good analogy. Yeah.
He always giving that one the bitter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He always takes the sweets.
Yeah. Once his brain is satiated, then he let the other one eat. You know what I'm saying?
All right, here's soda. Yeah, man. America.
Damn.
Hey, Trump came. He came not hoping to make friends, man. All right, he really thought he was a bigger bully than what he was. He thought America was stronger than what it is. Man.
He thought the other nations was gonna whimper at his tariffs, and everybody was gonna come to the White House to try to strike a deal.
Right. Yep. To come kiss the ring.
I'm handing out deals this month. Come this month, get it last half.
Another nation came, great nation, great country. We're gonna do a lot of good together.
Right.
We're gonna do a lot of good. This is good on our side. That's gonna come from it. It's good on their side. It's gonna be a great deal.
Yep.
Great deal.
Anybody
that didn't happen.
Anybody that comes bearing gifts or kissing his ass,
Right.
he ain't got no problem with. The tariffs is way lower.
Right.
I think it was Sweden. One of them countries came and brought him a gold bar and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it went from a huge tariff to like 10%.
Didn't like Saudi Arabia fucking
Saudi too.
redo they gave him a plane or something?
No, that was Qatar.
Qatar.
He just redid
Qatar.
it. It was like a $1 billion plane.
It was something
Damn.
ridiculous, man.
And this nigga redid it. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's finish that up.
So they ain't these other nations, they ain't tapping to the tune of America, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It says no, that was it. You want me to read that again? It says, this is verse 15, Isaiah 47, verse 15, the last verse of the chapter. It says, thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth.
Yeah, so everybody that at one point in time was just sending material, sending goods.
Yeah.
Blow the whole car up, man. Everybody, all the countries that was sending goods to America, making money, all right, by way of maritime trading by sea.
Yeah.
That it's not on the capacity of what it used to be, and it's only going to further decline to the point to where America's going to be so alienated by the time the missiles hit that the other nations, the merchants and whatnot. Speaking of merchants, the big ass boat just drove by. They're going to be sitting in the oceans, wherever the hell they at, doing business, and just looking at the smoke come from Babylon like, damn. You know?
Yep.
They're gonna be a little worried, a little troubled, like, damn, what's next? You know?
Exactly.
They're gonna be wondering what's next. Hey, remember what Trump told Zelensky? He was like, man, you don't have the cards. We have all the cards. And Zelensky was like, I'm not playing cards.
Right.
That's the rest of the world sitting there like, nah, we ain't playing cards.
Exactly.
Man. You may have all the cards, but nigga, we ain't playing cards.
We didn't even sign up for
have
this
as many
game.
cards as you want to.
Yeah.
We're not playing cards.
Not playing with your ass.
You know? You cheat. We know you cheat.
Yeah.
You know? You're a notorious cheater, man.
You doing magic with these damn cards.
Yeah, you over here counting cards, flipping them for your own. You know, you got to mark this shit.
Little crease on the
card.
card. Yeah, man. Hey, everybody else know the game's rigged.
Right. Right.
Like, fuck your game, nigga. We over here trying to survive.
Right.
You only playing cards because you ain't got these motherfuckers at your back door.
Right.
Is what Zelensky told him.
That's what he said too.
Yeah.
Hey, it's real. You know, you can sit comfortable because you got these big oceans.
This Gulf, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It says they shall wander everyone to his quarter, none shall save thee.
Yep. So ain't nobody gonna come to America's rescue
That's right.
to try to put the fire out. You know. Brothers got anything?
Exciting times we're in.
That's right.
Keep your eyes peeled. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more happening. You miss
Keep
a day,
watching.
you miss a lot. All right. There's a lot going on. There's more than just bug outs bugging out to focus on, man.
Right.
Okay? We have an entire society that's crumbling in front of our face.
Yep.
A lot of prophecy happening in front of our face, man. You know?
Right.
And every now and then you gotta step away from just worrying about the bug outs and do something that's like this, a little bit more animation.
That's right.
Is that a word?
Edifying. You know, which that's, you know, going
I
into
think I'm
them
trying to
niggas.
just think of artificial, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Which, you know, that's edifying too, tapping into
oh yeah,
getting on the bug outs. You know,
gotta
but it's
make
a balance.
Sure, you gotta make sure that the that you gotta lay the line of where the doctrine's at, man. You know. But we got into the bug outs the last 2 weeks, so it makes sense for us to. Because next week we might be right back
Get
in.
into some
Be
prophecy.
right back on their ass, man. Because
Going into how the Lord took them out.
there's a whole world.
out.
There's a whole week we must go through to see what happens. Man.
So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Once again, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash.
double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Walk signs on the cross. Ready. Go ahead. Ready. Walk signs on the cross. Ready. 7.